In this episode, I'll be showcasing a series of TikTok clips that depict different people's account of Agartha, the inner Earth esoteric mystery. Judge for yourself and enjoy. By the way, I do believe a few of the video clips may be AI generated, so see for yourself.
It's not really hollow. There are cities underneath the earth, and they've been down there. The people went down there at the fall of Atlantis. There's a whole city. It's got a sun, it's got water, it's got lakes, it's got animals. It's beautiful, and they're more highly advanced than we are. But that is inside of the earth.
And they live thousands of years old, I understand.
Oh, it's been down there since Atlantis. The survivors of Atlantis, some of them went into the hollow earth. The entrances are found underneath the pyramids of the world. They had the entrances to the hollow earth, and the pyramids were built on top of the entrances. This means the one in Egypt, the one in South America, anywhere there's a pyramid, there will be an entrance going down into the hollow earth.
Ice Poseidon may be the first person to ever record the entrance to Agartha, which is a mythological civilization. For those of you that don't know, some esoteric traditions believe that the earth is hollow and inside lives an advanced civilization, and this is the entrance to it, according to myth. It is believed to be located in the North Pole, and they believe that the people that live down there are spiritual beings that have much more advanced technology than surface humans. Though there's no evidence of it being real, now he was able to capture this footage due to Starlink. You're not supposed to be filming in areas like this, and what people are speculating is that the ice wall itself that we're seeing here is possibly man-made. You can see there's flowing water, rocks, and mountains surrounding. Now, I haven't seen anybody upload the full video, but I'm definitely curious to see if they went inside. They would have to travel so far down into the earth. It would probably take a lot of gear and equipment, but the fact remains the same. This is not an AI video. It was streamed on Kick, and that something very suspicious is going on.
That little one looks like an entry core paper. The one on the right, that small one, that's probably for a smaller ship. Get a close-up of that. What I'd give to get a chance to go up in there. Are you fucking shitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support, I can't go deeper into this because this is NATO territory. It's been closed off. But a guy can wonder and a guy can watch from a distance and document. We've got multiple cameras here so that we can try to get this footage and upload this to the internet where everyone can witness this for free. We don't have to hide this anymore. I'm so sick of the government hiding what's really going on here in Antarctica. This is what's going on. Alien bases that go underwater, where you have orbs, you have UFOs, you have UAPs, you have so many different types of vehicles.
Inside the hollow earth, been living there for 2,500 years. There is one continent inside the earth and one ocean. Their capital city is built around the original lost Garden of Eden. The vegetation grows like a paradise. The people live to be up to 800 years old. They communicate with telepathy. The inner earth people have built these androids that fly their flying saucers out to reconnoiter the outer earth. Our government has been knocking flying saucers out of the sky and back engineering these flying saucers. The people that live in the hollow earth are not extraterrestrials. They're from the lost tribes of Israel.
Watch this.
Behind me, you can see one of 17 alien base caves, which enters into what we are almost 99% sure is the entry point to Agartha, the hollow earth. This underground civilization said to exist within the Earth's core was first discovered by one of Christopher Columbus's disgruntled cronies. His former co-captain, Shepard Charlemagne, allegedly led an expedition 13 miles into this exact Antarctic snow cave on the night of April 30th, 1886. He claimed to find a mythical subterranean kingdom inhabited by enlightened lizard-like beings. Today, this so-called hollow Earth, aka Agartha, is rumored to be a preferred vacation destination for the global elites. Get a whiff of that.
Oliver Tree is gone, but before he died, he went to Antarctica, and he didn't just see the famous ice wall, he climbed it. He said he saw a pyramid down there, possibly built by a civilization 10, 15, maybe 20,000 years old. But that's not the part that kept him there. Behind him, he counted 5 separate entry points into what he believed was an alien base, a cave system that allegedly leads straight into Agartha, a hidden civilization said to exist inside the Earth itself. He filmed everything, an entire documentary. Nobody has seen it. If you enjoy creepy videos, follow, or we may never see each other again.
So I saw this post and I thought it was interesting when I first saw it because the pictures do look pretty cool. So I was looking through the post and it says that these are possibly hidden photos from Agartha. I was like, well, I don't know about that. So I took these and I ran them through an AI image detector. And now it comes back 81% chance that these are fake. And there's a dead giveaway. So in this picture here, where the guy's standing in the water, there's a hard cutoff line right where his shirt hits the water. And then at the same time, he's not wet, he's not dirty, nothing. You're in an underground cave in waist deep water and you don't have a speck of dirt on you. So it just really kind of proves that these images are fake. Now on top of that, if you want to say these are images of Agartha, now Agartha is supposedly the hidden civilization inside of the Earth. At least get your lore accurate. Agarthan cities are not supposed to look like buried ancient Egyptian kind of buildings. There's not pyramids and these stone temples like that. A true Agarthan building would look something more like these AI generated images. So you got these huge cavernous illuminated rooms and you have white marble, almost looks kind of elvish, plus futuristic at the same time. That is what Agartha is apparently supposed to look like, if it's real, which I don't think it's real. This looks much more like you would say you found Atlantis, with the statues and all that, with the trident. It's much more Atlantean than it would be Agarthan. But either way, this post is fake. Like, these pictures aren't real.
If you want to make it to the true Agartha, I can tell you how to get there and not this fake one that the video is showing you, because many people have this false belief that Agartha exists at the center of the earth in some hole and it leads to an upside down world, but I'm here to tell you that it's actually somewhere else. Agartha is actually the term used for the collection of continents and islands that exist past Antarctica, and this is what Admiral Byrd talked about, and this contact on Telegram that I spoke to who claims that he has been to all these places, and he got there by flying a plane to the North Pole and flying into the Aurora Borealis, the magnetic North Pole, and that changed his frequency from 432 hertz, Earth's frequency, to that of a frequency of one of these other planes of existence, either the first ring or the second ring, and it took him to this place that is different than our own. It has a different set of ether, it has more ether in its atmosphere, that's why it's
getting stronger. Guys, we're going into that hole to see what's down there. Woo! Guys, we found another hidden passage. Woo! Guys, is this really on Earth? This place looks incredible. Whoever built this, they must be advanced than us. I didn't imagine a place like this. Everything looks perfect, but there's no one here.
3, 2, 1, jump!
Guys! We did it! You made it!
Alright guys, it's time to discover this world.
Let's take this one to the British Museum! Oh guys! I can't believe this. Look at it, look how beautiful it is. Like a control room.
The Earth, Agartha, the inner city, persists because there is a small sun positioned at the planet's inner center. That central sun provides continuous illumination, and because it never rises or sets, most of the inner or hollow world remains in perpetual daylight. Night, in the usual sense, never arrives. Sunsets, sunrises, and stars never appear. One exception is mentioned, a limited region of dimness known as the Land of Awful Shadow. Its gloom is described as a localized effect, an area that falls under a fixed shadow cast by the stationary central sun above a particular point of the inner world surface. With daylight effectively unbroken, the account connects the environment to unusual consequences for time and daily life. Time is described as irregular and difficult to standardize. Events become hard to coordinate, and different people can experience time at different speeds depending on perspective. Aging is described as unclear or slowed in effect, while basic needs like eating and sleeping still continue. Instead of clocks and calendars, duration is measured in practical units, sleeps. Agartha described as a place that can be engaged through portals, gateways, or frequency-based access points, and the legends claim that access becomes possible when a person's inner state aligns with the required conditions. Rather than emphasizing ordinary travel, the story world emphasizes resonance. When the correct energetic threshold is reached, the individual is said to be able to perceive, enter, or communicate with inner earth layers that exist parallel to the surface. These portals are connected to processes of spiritual transformation, sometimes described as embodiment, initiation, or activation. Human perception is portrayed as expandable through shifts in consciousness that allow contact with parallel continuums. Inner Earth is described as a time-layered field, multiple timelines or bands of existence said to coexist in the same planetary sphere. This as a kind of sliding access between realities, sometimes framed as transharmonic movement, crossing from one layer of the world to another through dimensional interfaces. In the same legendary framing, such openings are believed to have increased in modern times, with the idea that the planetary environment is undergoing shifts that make these interfaces more available. One of the most famous Agarthan Inner Earth legends traces back to around 1150 in the small English village.
So what if I told you you don't need to look up to find something watching us? Because some people think that it's actually under us. Now there's this idea called Agartha, a hidden civilization beneath the earth. Not caves, not tunnels, but literally an entire world. It's advanced and it's ancient, and according to the story, they didn't just disappear, they withdrew. Explorers in the early 1900s claimed people across Asia were telling the same story about a king of the world ruling from below. And then where it gets weird is modern UFO theories say that they're not coming from space. They might be coming from inside the Earth. So the question really isn't, are we alone? It's, have we ever been alone? The full episode on Agartha is live right now on Paranormal Directive 13. So check it out.
So you're saying none of us are actually from Earth?
Not the Earth you think you know. The 7 continents we live on aren't our birthplace. They're a containment zone, a prison sealed off by the ice wall.
A prison for who?
For us. We're descendants of people who once lived beyond the wall, civilizations so advanced and defiant they couldn't be controlled. So long ago, someone made a decision: isolate them, populate these continents with carefully selected descendants, erase their memories, erase their origins.
You're saying we are not natives here?
Exactly. We were placed here. Richard Constantine orchestrated what's called the Great Placement. He found these untouched lands inside the ice wall and realized they could serve as the perfect cage. But how do you populate entire continents? Embryos. He harvested them from the ancestral lands, raised the first generation just enough to survive, then released them, let them believe they were inventing fire, tools, agriculture, when it was all designed.
So all of human history is staged?
Well, all right, folks, that'll be all today for this TikTok slideshow, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. And by the way, like, subscribe, and share.